Alright, here, welcome back guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy the first round here. This Scott's actually back on stream again. We saw him have a great win against Enosh in the last round. He's now playing Angel Miranda. And Angel's team, you'll see in team preview, is Salamence, Venusaur, Zapdos, Aegislash, Politoed, and Charizard. So, Charizard, Venusaur, and Zapdos all making an appearance once again after being used in the last match by Enosh. So, we'll see how this goes. It's really interesting to see the dichotomy between Politoed and Charizard because, you know, obviously Charizard's meant for sun and Politoed's meant for rain, so the combination of the two of them is interesting. You know, whether Angel actually decides to bring both of them or not is interesting. Also, Zapdos, once again, you know, one second, I think the stream is a bit choppy. I'm going to X out some windows to make sure it's not... Okay, yep, it should be fine. Anyway, like I was saying, you know, we see the Charizard, the Venusaur, and the Zapdos. Once again, Zapdos an interesting Pokemon. And Politoed is also really interesting to see. And I'm still dropping some frames. Hopefully it's not that bad. Yeah, once again, just if you guys have any feedback, let me know either in the Twitch chat or on Twitter. Those are the best two ways to view me. I do have the Twitch chat popped out right now. And it looks like it's lagging slightly, but hopefully that goes away. It looks like it's fine now. But back into the match. Politoed, really the most interesting Pokemon in this matchup, in my opinion, just because, you know, it's got that really nice water typing, but there aren't any other Pokemon to take advantage of the rain. Meanwhile, we saw in the last battle, Scott didn't even use a Mega Pokemon, but he still ended up winning the game. So we're going to get into the battle now. Scott Morris against Angel Miranda, and it should be a really, really fun match. Angel recently winning a NYU grassroots tournament in New York, and that was a pretty big win for him. In terms of prizes, not that much, but in terms of player attendance, there were a lot of great players there. So we're going to get the battle started. Scott leading with Chandelure and Heracross. We both saw that in the previous match. And Angel's going to go with his Politoed and Venusaur. Okay, really, really cool to see that. So Politoed making its appearance right away. It is Drizzle, as you'd expect. And, you know, now the Drizzle reduces the fire-type attack, obviously, of Chandelure. So Chandelure, you know, in the last game we saw a Helping Hand Heat Wave, one-hit KO Conkeldurr. Of course, that was Sun boosted too. Now, Chandelure not going to have that Sun around, instead dealing with the rain, which is going to be super, super annoying. Of course, Heracross in the last game also, we saw was running the Choice Scarf. So we'll see how that plays out. Venusaur here, not in the... I mean, once again, you know, it's so strange commentating all these matches because, you know, I'm seeing so many different setups than what I'm normally used to, but that's really, really cool to see too. You know, when's the last time you saw a Politoed, Chandelure, and a Heracross on the field at the same time, right? Venusaur here is going to switch out though, and what's going to come in is the Salamence. So, great switching by Angel there. Salamence intimidating Chandelure and Heracross. Neither Pokemon can really touch it too well. Heracross going for the Mega Horn right away. That Mega Horn is going to go into that Salamence, so excellent switching by Angel there, doing around 25%. Politoed gonna get that Scald off. Now, it's gonna target the Heracross instead of the Chandelure, and Chandelure gets the Energy Ball off. Wow. So, Energy Ball gonna do a whole lot, KOing the Politoed. Woo! So, even though Angel made a good switch on the first turn because the Scald went into the Heracross instead of the Chandelure, Scott's going to instantly pick up a KO there. That was really, really cool to see. Now Heracross probably going to want to switch out, not in a very good position. Chandelure also not in the best. I mean, we did see the Energy Ball. Energy Ball is an interesting move on Chandelure. I know I actually used it in VGC 2011, and the reason for that is because it's just... You know, it gives you really good coverage as well as Shadow Ball, you know, your Ghost type move, your Fire type attack in Heat Wave or Overheat, and Chandelures often carry HP Ice, and that was because of how much damage it did. I mean, evidently it is a Choice Specs Chandelure, so both Pokemon here not in a great position. Heracross is going to switch out though, as you'd expect, because it is locked into the Mega Horn, and Jumpluff's going to come out. Wow. So we do see the double switch as expected because, as you'd assume, both Pokemon are choiced. And so Mamoswine and Jumpluff are going to come in. And we see the Rock Tomb come out from the Salamence. Wow. So Rock Tomb, a movelet I think has picked up a bit more popularity recently. I know I personally saw it use... I saw it used when Enosh used Rock Tomb back in Wisconsin, and he used the bulky Habam set where you Roost and you Rock Tomb. So Rock Tomb is good for speed control. Speed control, of course, we don't see as much in VGC 2014, but Rock Tomb is actually a move that no one actually has seen in a long time. So when Enosh told me he was using it, I was very surprised. But the Rock Tomb, able to bring that Mamoswine speed down, and you know, Aegislash getting that substitute. So that's really, really great. But except for the fact that the Jump Bluff actually has Infiltrator, which will go through that substitute. But we're going to see the switch out back into Venusaur here as Mamoswine going for the Ice Shard. Oh, wow. And that's going to hit that Venusaur, doing a whole lot of damage there. Jump Bluff going for the Encore. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That's going to basically lock that Aegislash into doing absolutely nothing, and Scott is playing a brilliant game right now. Only 2 turns in, but he is in a fantastic position right now. And Encore is really, really awesome because it makes your opponent a lot more predictable. You know, what are the chances now that that Aegislash is going to stay in? You know, Angel might as well just go for the Ice Shard onto that slot and pick up a whole lot of damage onto the Salamence. Mamoswine is in a fantastic position right now, and Mamoswine and Jump Bluff really couldn't have asked for a better setup right now. Love Doctor really playing fantastically right now. That first turn KO onto that Politoed was really, really big, revealing the you know, surprisingly Energy Ball, picking up the KO even with the choice specs. But we're going to see the Jump Bluff actually switch out there. Now, that's a good play because, you know, at this point, it's got the Encore up. That's really what it needed to. We're going to see the Venusaur Mega Evolve, and Aegislash is actually going to stay in, so it's going to have to keep on substituting, unfortunately. Mamoswine going for another Ice Shard. Venusaur did Mega Evolve. Ice Shard is going to KO, though! It's going to KO, and that's going to be really, really bad for Angel, especially as now Aegislash is completely locked into substitute. It is going to heal back a bit more from leftovers, but at this point, it's a 4-on-1 the way I see it. Salamence against Mamoswine Chandelure, a Jump Bluff, and Scott's other Pokemon, which was Heracross in the beginning of the game. But wow, getting that Ice Shard switching was big, and now that Chandelure comes in, you know, Mamoswine is, I believe, at it's either at -1 or -2. I unfortunately did not catch that, but it still gets a super effective Ice Shard off onto Salamence. It is going to get another Ice Shard off, and it's actually Choice Band, as we saw in the last match, picking up the KO onto Salamence. Scott dominating this game, 4-1 for Scott now, and Chandelure going for that super effective Heat Wave. Gonna damage decrease in the rain, but wow. Absolutely brilliant performance by Scott.
Not Infiltrator?
As Angel says. Continuing to go with the substitute, and if you guys haven't realized already, Scott is indeed running 3 choice items. He's running Choice Band on Mamoswine, Choice Scarf on Heracross, and Choice Specs on Chandelure, and boy, did it dominate in this game. Each item helping so much in terms of damage calculations. We're going to end there, but unfortunately it might be a bit too late now, as Scott is up 4-1 against the Aegislash. Aegislash, if it does choose to substitute once again at the near future, you know, Jump Bluff just going to come right back in and Encore it. We see here Jump Bluff is going to switch out, and Chandelure just continuing to launch Heat Waves, and that's going to break the sub this time. And obviously at this point it's just formalities, as Scott really the first 2 turns just absolutely dominating. I thought I completely forgot the fact that the Jump Bluff even got Infiltrator Encore, and that was huge. What a way to counter the Aegislash. So gonna be picking up a KO there, so not a complete 4-0 there, but once again, Mamoswine now able to just safely come back in, and with that Choice Band Earthquake and Jump Bluff on its side, that's going to be a win for Scott. But wow, absolutely dominating performance on Scott's, and we saw him play really well throughout against both Dinosh and Angel. He's had, you know, that's 2 of the toughest opponents you'd ask for in a VGC 2014 tournament, but can't believe how much he dominated there. And slowly waiting now at Jump Bluff, gonna go for that Sleep Powder. That is gonna put the Aegislash to sleep, and that's going to basically clean things up, as the Mamoswine does outspeed the Aegislash and is able to pick up the KO here with Earthquakes. So, brilliant, brilliant performance there by Scott. TheLoveDrVGC taking a 3-0 win in this game, and he is going to advance to 2-0 in this tournament after defeating 2 of the really best VGC players we have in this area, in Inosh and Angel. So, really, really, really awesome game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Scott's been using a crazy, crazy team, but it has been doing work. He has not even used the Mega Pokemon in either of his games. He's won that. And just wow, you know, huge, huge respect to that. Can't really ask for anything more fun than that. So, hope you guys enjoyed that match. It's the second round. I believe we have 5 rounds here at the top 8. People are slowing to finish their games now. So once again, if you have any feedback, comment in the touch here, or let me know on Twitter. If you could spread the word about the stream, that would be awesome as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next round. See you guys.